Hello, this is Jacob Bolton, Associate Pastor of Christian Formation here at Westminster Presbyterian Church in Alexandria, Virginia. And this is my last devotion with all of you. And so I've been wondering what exactly it is that I should share, what exactly I should devote upon for our last gathering in this virtual space for a season. And it dawned on me that we are about to come up to a time in all of our lives where we are going to see a bunch of fireworks. Now, there are some pop-up stores along the road here in Northern Virginia selling fireworks. We'll probably pick some of those up. I've been very blessed in my life to see professional fireworks in a handful of pretty amazing areas. I've seen fireworks over the Mackinac Bridge up in Michigan while I was on Mackinac Island. So I saw fireworks blast off into the air over the 5-mile span that separates the northern and the southern peninsula, the upper and the lower, upper peninsula, lower peninsula. I have been blessed to see fireworks at Times Square in New York City as we welcome in a brand new year. I have been blessed to see fireworks in Hong Kong over the water on the day of on the National Day of Chinese Independence. And I can tell you that those were pretty fantabulous. I have seen fireworks over Edinburgh Castle on the last day of the Fringe Festival. Nothing like seeing a huge castle on the top of that bluff that, you know, is hundreds of years old, and then pyrotechnics. I've seen fireworks at Mount Vernon. And that too is a pretty impressive setting, right? To think that this is, you know, the home of George Washington. And however many years later, we are now celebrating Independence Day, in large part because of the work that he did, his leadership, his vision, certainly his general and presidency at such a formative time in our union. So you probably will see a bunch of fireworks coming up here the next handful of days or handful of weeks. Think about for a bit where you have seen fireworks. What have been some of those moments in your life where you've been like, wow, look at this, you know? Maybe they were unexpected. I remember playing baseball growing up, and we would play near a Yankees minor league team. And so if you had a night game, and so did the Battle Creek Yankees, and it was a firework game for the Yankees, we would have, like in the middle of the third inning, because we'd start much later than they would, fireworks unexpectedly in the middle of our baseball game. Just how fun is that? Maybe they've been full of anticipation. Maybe it was because you had planned a trip to see some fireworks at a very special location, whether it was something like 4th of July, or whether it was something like New Year's, or whether it was some other celebration where we blast off fireworks. Maybe you saw fireworks after somebody hit a home game at a home run at a Nats game or something like that. Think about all the times in your life you've seen fireworks. So there will be some fireworks for us in the next upcoming days as we enter into the Independence Day, 4th of July season. But there also will be something else that's kind of firework-ish that will bond us together from now until the time when we do something in the virtual space again. And these are sort of like fireworks, but these are more natural. These are more biological. These are nature's fireworks. And what I am thinking of is I am thinking of fireflies. This week, I have noticed at about 10:15 at night, my yard becomes awash in fireflies. They are stunning. I did catch a little bit of grief for not mentioning the northern lights, the aurora borealis, and some of my other light-themed, you sense a pattern, devotions. I don't notice any aurora borealis from my yard, but I will tell you this, if you're going somewhere north enough this summer on a vacation, check those out, not to be missed, the northern lights. But here in Northern Virginia, what I have noticed is this last week, these fireflies. These fireflies are stunning. Some are up high, some are down low. Some you sort of see kind of emerging from your neighbor's yard or from the shrubs or whatnot. And they are even better than those drones that now have lights on them that like spell words in the air. These are way better than that. And so I did a little research on fireflies. In different parts of the world, there's something like 2,000 different firefly species. Some are as big as your palm. But the most important thing is that those lights, the reason fireflies light up is because that is for mating. That is so one firefly can find another firefly and be attracted to each other, and they can continue the firefly species. And so the moral of that story is that those fireflies are lighting up because of love. And it is obviously the love that connects those fireflies, but it is a love that will connect us as we are separated from the devotions over this next span, and a love that will connect us not just whenever we restart something in the virtual space, but until we are all together physically again, Westminster. And so my devotion for you all is to enjoy the fireworks, see the lights, see the sparkles, hear the bangs and the booms, and think about how we're connected through that. But as the summer goes on, step outside in the night, 10:15, 10:30. Take a look at the fireflies. Every time those fireflies light up, they are sending a message of love. And it is the message of love that will continue to carry us together. It will continue to bind us together, even though we're not doing these every day. And it is, of course, Jesus' love that is so much more encompassing than just these fireflies' love. That is the reason we're people of Christ. It's the reason that we are people who gather together to worship, to pray, to love, and to serve. And so until then, and as we now conclude, at least I conclude my daily devotional piece with all of you, think about the fireflies. Think about their love. And seeing them throughout this summer, remember these devotions. Remember our covenantal bond. Remember our love. And so, friends, with that, much love. Hold fast.